Echo Redwood number 10, but now he opens it up. Here comes Tim Walters.
Yeah, he slid off of exit of turn 2 there, not the way he wanted to go, as Walters goes around. Whew! Right in front of the 9 car of Lucero. White flag is going to fly, and Walters might have just torched his tires as they're still banging fenders down the backstretch. Here comes Thornhill. He's sideways now in front of Wilkins. Whoa! Phil Wilkins wins heat race. Oh, man, Steven.
What on earth was that? And now Terry Thomas says, I think I want to spin out too.
Here are your fastest and youngest late model drivers on the West Coast. The junior late models are underway.
Well, that was a pretty advantageous start for the 22 of Kellen Keller, but that could also play to the hand of Skylar Shoppy, who's following him through.
Oh, man, Shoppy right there on the rear quarter panel of the 22. Well, we're getting ready to cross through lap number 15, so we're going to have just 10 more circuits to go here. So if Mia Wright is going to make a move, if Skylar Shoppy has anything in the tank, they're going to have to make their moves now. If you're making the move, I think you want to go off of turn 4, Steven. White flag out one more time around for Kellen Keller. As we follow the battle for second, Mia Wright, oh, she got a little bit squirrely there in turns 1 and 2, and things didn't quite work out, but it looks like out of turn number 4, Kellen Keller cruises to the junior late model victory. Skylar Shoppy comes home in second, and Mia Wright with a third place finish. What a race by these youngsters in the junior late model division.
Off and running 4-cylinder style with the fast, furious, and fabulous F4s. 21 of Vic DeBurge already on the high, wide, and handsome side.
Yeah, and Vic starting in row number 1 was going to be something very interesting to watch because he's had the fastest car.
Yeah, but keep an eye on the 74, John Sproul. He's starting to kind of turn up the wick just a little bit. I have a feeling Sproul could still factor in this before it's all said and done, as they're 3 wide and lap traffic there.
Yeah, Ray Molina is doing a little lawn mowing there in turn number 2, working around the number 54 car. We'll give you the delta here between the two drivers. It's 1.25 seconds. That time by Vic DeBurge just ever so slightly quicker than Ray Molina. You know what they say, Steven, sometimes that surgery is right what you need. And as he cruises to turns 3 and 4, it's Mr. Perfect. Vic DeBurge goes 35 for 35 and wins here in the F4s. Well, Steven, I'm super excited to see the Super Stocks. Green flag is in the air. We're underway for main event number 3.
Yeah, and another one where we've got a really high invert, so we'll see how these drivers navigate that. The 99 of Phil Wilkins. Oh, no, the 1 of Dean Wilkins is into the wall. Dean Wilkins has a flat left front tire, and he's in the wall.
Man, that was a big hit.
And the window net is down. The driver is okay. Dean Wilkins is okay down there. Make some noise for him, All-American Speedway. All right, let's try this again for our Napa Auto Parts Super Stocks. 30 laps of scheduled racing. Larry Thornhill out of Galt is on the pole. Make some noise for your Napa Super Stocks. We're back underway.
Good-looking launch there for our front row. Larry Thornhill, Terry Thomas Jr. give the advantage to the 74 down the back straightaway, but now Thomas looks to the inside. Yellow flag flies. Looks like our officials didn't quite like that one.
All right, back underway for your Napa Super Stocks, Noah. And like I said, this is a pretty great opportunity for that 99 of Phil Wilkins.
Yeah, and he's going to capitalize on it right there. Already to the lead goes Phil Wilkins. He takes control on lap number 1. He's putting on a clinic here. 32X Tim Walters trying to work his way around the number 9 of Lucero, but he is running out of time if he wants to make anything happen. I feel like the Wilkins machine's just kind of keeping him at arm's length right now. 3 to go. This one's going to help him greatly, but it's going to be Tim Walters who continues to lead the charge in his quest for a championship fight. But right now, the spotlight shines bright. It's Phil Wilkins taking the checkered flag again. Can I ask you all to get on your feet for the start of 50 laps of pro late model action? On your feet, make some noise for your pro late model drivers.
Yeah, good job, Noah. You got him revved up, and Bobby Hodges is trying to get him revved up from the pole position, battling with that.
Over the course of this race weekend, and they replaced the whole rear end, so perhaps that car fully not underneath her as the 9 car.
Oh, in trouble there. The 45 of Colton Nelson and the 13 of Mia the Monster Wright go around in the second corner, and we're yellow. And by the way, looks like the 9 of Thomas Martin officially got the move done. He will be second over Bobby Hodges. Right there. So we'll see on slow motion here. First of all, on our slow motion, you can see that there's all kinds of backfire and brake glow on the 54 of Bobby Hodges, only 15 laps into the main event. And then Brandon from Track Vision just scooted over there quick enough, but it looks like the 45 must have helped the 13 of Mia the Monster Wright.
Her skill set could improve as the green flag is back out. Oh, man, that's a good-looking start for Thomas Martin. You can see that car's air pressures are really low on cold tires. Big contact. Thomas Martin, front end destroyed.
Is evil. That car is Wednesday Adams as she has fallen off of the pack there. So we got a couple of drivers struggling and a battle on for second. Keneally is a man on a mission.
And I feel like the 54 of Bobby Hodges has been really, really kind, letting guys go. But I don't think he wants the 57 of Price to get by because that's a car he can race by, as Price was all sorts of sideways sawing at the wheel there.
Turn number 1 and what we saw in Madera last week as well, as the guys are dialing.
Mia Wright goes around in turn 2, solo spin.
And that is going to erase a sizable 2-second lead, 2.2-second lead for Kenna Mitchell. Well, and I know that there's some Joey Keneally people in the stands. I've been seeing them out there. What about Joey Keneally? Let's see what he can do.
Brett Rauscher shows the field the command. We are back underway, 15 to go.
Keneally has to get this absolutely right, or that 57 of Eric Price will fill the hole. Look at the gap that developed between Mitchell and Price. That opens up a lot of possibilities for Keneally.
Oh, man, Keneally got clear. There's a really good launch. He'll have a shot to the inside here.
That was like the old beach roller coaster there.
Kenna Mitchell drifted up. Here comes Keneally to the inside.
Man, he's riding that the Hawaiian roller coaster there. What a run down the front straightaway for Keneally and that American. Just 1/3 of a mile to go for Kenna there, looking for her second win in that Bearco Ford. The dog is barking, Noah. It's looking good for her.
It wasn't the start of the season she wanted, but I think she'll be satisfied as she rolls off of turn number 4. The Sinister 7 takes the checkered flag. Field tightens up. They'll see the command.
Great green flag from Wade up there in the starter stand, Noah, and a great start for the 11.
Good things going for Rick Anderson through 3 and 4. He'll come out of the first lap chaos with the lead, but Price, contact!
Yeah, Price slipping and dipping, slipping and sliding there. Nick Lyons trying to capitalize on the bottom, and that allows Anderson about a 2-car length cushion.
More contact. Lyons, Price, big door contact. Side by side for the race lead. They battle into turn number 1. It's going to be Price to the inside. Anderson goes outside. They're going to concede positions. We'll see. Can Anderson set up a crossover move? A little bit of contact there.
We got a spinner in turn number 4. It's the 33 of Marshall Meadows, and that's going to bring us to a caution here on lap number 14. That's Marshall Meadows, and one of the 33s parked the wrong way. In turn number 4, cautions fly, 14 down. So we'll see what Jose Hernandez in his first start can do, or second start can do from the high side there. And it's looking like it's working pretty well for Jose as he drives around the outside of Andrew Peeler. How about Jose Hernandez into 4th? Oh, and it might be even more as Nick Lyons goes around in the second corner, and we are yellow. Well, now, did he make a little bit of contact with the 11 of Rick Anderson? I think he did, right front of the 43.
Car start to wiggle.
Caper is in there as well. We're back underway.
Ooh, Anderson didn't get a good launch. He's going to be side by side with Caper here as Jose Hernandez. Can we get a crossover move?
Jose,
oh no! Man! Caper, big contact, smoke, tire down and into the wall.
And that is not the way he wanted to deliver that modified back to the Wentworth family. And what a tough break for him, and we are yellow. Well, did he have a little bit of help from the 11 of Rick Anderson? Yes, is the answer. He had some help from Rick Anderson.
Hernandez, that is your front row. Here we go. Green flag back out after the delay.
Well, and Jose Hernandez is going to give it a shot. The 51 of Price gets a little bit of sideways, but then hammer down. The way that Price was able to just put the foot to the floor was very impressive there.
Yeah, he's been laying down some really good lap times, hitting 14.5 after 14.5 after 14.5.
Wow.
And just, we've got problems. Nick Lyons
slow.
Oh,
this could get interesting if Lyons can't get clear of the field because that would open up. Oh, he stops on the front straightaway. Unbelievable. We're going yellow here. And this is going to tighten things up between Price and Peeler. And under the control of Brent Rauscher, we're back underway. A critical restart. A green, a white, and a checker to settle it here in Roseville.
Peeler takes a little bit of a higher line through turns 1 and 2, but Price gets away quick. White flag displayed next time by.
Oh, Price still a little bit loose. Peeler's going to give it all she's got, giving it the beans, you might say. Tries the crossover, but he's not close enough. Just half a lap to go for Chris Price.
Through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Chris Price, he's going to put his foot down and stamp his name as a winner here in 2025. Chris Price captures the Bearco Redwood Trophy.
In 2 weeks, and this should really tighten up the championship. So these are your NX legends. It'll be a 25-lapper little shootout for these drivers. The Elk Grove driver brings them down.
Yeah, and for Brennan Rosbarski, he'll have a great shot to contend for the title next week as our points leader as we stand. It's been a pretty stout weekend so far, and there is still plenty more to come as the yellow flag is going to fly here on lap number 10. And green flag back in the hands of Brent Rauscher. He shows them the start, and we are going to go for the final 15 laps of this feature here out at All-American Speedway for our first responders night. He's about ready to take the white flag and pick up his first ever win in the 9X Legends. You're about to witness a first-time winner at All-American Speedway one more time around for the Elk Grove native, Tyler Batsianis works his way through 3 and 4 for the final time. After 25 laps, it's a perfect showing. Batsianis wins it as they approach the start-finish line to kick off 75 laps of super late model action.
If it's your first time seeing the Super Series, you do not know what you're in for, Noah. You see the 5-car field. I am just pumped because of the feeling of the unknown is always very special. Who's going to win this one? Lap 1 to the Ironman.
Yeah, I said it. John Moore, he's not going to lay over on the bottom. He's going to make Schmidt work hard, and they're side by side. That lap goes to Eric Schmidt.
Eric Schmidt into the lead on lap number 18, and he will drive ahead of the 27 of John Moore. And while they were doing that side-by-side racing, it brought the 99 of the Beast, Joey East, a little bit closer as well.
But, yeah, she's working hard to get around Joey East
Look how
now.
close together they are as we charge to the competition yellow. Brent Rauscher's got the yellow. Wow, they got Racy coming to the competition yellow. And what's the number one rule of racing? Don't wreck your teammate. And then
4 cars, and it could be any one of these 4 cars to win. Green's back out. We are underway for the final 48 laps of Super Series action.
John Moore ever so slightly jumped that start and had to roll out of it in the middle of the front straightaway, and that cost him tremendously. And that allows Schmidt to scoot away, falling off the exhaust. And so now she's probably pretty hungry to avenge that.
Certainly, when I talked to her today, she said, look,
Ooh, that was a nice crossover. Sorry. Oh, no! What a save by John Moore. He almost could have just let her go around and just draw the yellow because he falls all the way to the back and gets his tires dirty. What a save by John Moore.
Wow, man. Wow.
The Jam Environmental crew, that infield is very paper smooth.
Hey, speaking of hard work, Kenna Mitchell's hard at work to get the race lead here with 3 laps remaining. Eric Schmidt goes to the outside. There goes Mitchell.
Wow.
She is going to power move around the 05 car, and the Bulldog is back up front.
I wonder if he was just willing to let her do that because it's like, hey, you want to race hard in this main event as Brent Rauscher displays the yellow flag to the field. And we get a reset, race fans, with 21 laps to go. So Mitchell got to Moore down the back straightaway. And they come down into turn number 1, and Moore was really loose there coming into 1. They come out of 2, and it was the slightest. He was already very loose, and that's what drew her there, but then it was that slightest
and she
contact.
Just kind of Mitchell will lead us back to racing action for the final 21 laps. No more cautions. Oh, man. I don't know if that start's going to stand because the 05 Eric Schmidt, he way got a big jump.
Well, but he is the leader, so he gets to be the first car back, but we are going yellow, Noah. And we'll see if they give him a second chance because taking that track position away would be brutal.
She will need to accelerate first, but you can tell Schmidt is really trying all it's worth.
Now on that one, Mitchell was the first car back to the line, so we'll see what officials opt to do as we're underway.
But Schmidt has really found a way to make the high side work, and that's something we have not seen as the team cars, 99-27, also go side by side.
Oh, man, Eric Schmidt's giving it all it's got. He gets a little loose there, and Kenna Mitchell, the
Joey East goes around.
And that is an opportune situation for the 05 and the 27. The Beast is beached in turn number 2, and we go yellow here on lap number 57. For the fans in the stands always.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
So it's pretty dynamic. Yeah. They were very nose-to-nose, but Mitchell was ahead the whole way through. That was about as good as you're going to get with this restart procedure where Schmidt might have given up, 6 inches maybe? And then East tried to get in there, got into Mitchell. It's impressive that Mitchell kept the lead. 16 of Kenna Mitchell on the bottom. She is the control car for this restart with 18 to go. Wow, West Super Series, that's a perfect restart. We're back underway. This is why they're the best in the West.
And if you're John Moore, when do you make your move here?
And Eric Schmidt, but he's not going to get it done. Mitchell fights back on the bottom. Eric Schmidt takes the lead on lap number 9.
Schmidt tried to clear himself.
Oh, look out. John Moore, that was a close call. Holy Toledo. Yeah, he's very, that's tough. That's tough, Noah. This is why I'm glad I'm not an official.
It just looks like
did they ever touch? I'll do even one better. Did they ever touch? I'm dead serious. Did they ever touch, Noah?
Look
at that. They never got together.
We're going to see what happens here.
Oh, and Mitchell got a wonderful restart.
Oh, man, she's going to get clear of John Moore and Joey East. Moore is going to fall back a spot.
And this young lady's got one heck of an amount of tenacity as she accepts the white flag from Brent Rauscher.
One more time around, and it's going to be double duty delivering for trophies for Kenna Mitchell. Stevens, send her home across the line.
Well, she's going to get to interview with Lisa Huddleston for the second time, and the girls will rule, the boys will rule. 2-win night for Kenna Mitchell and the sinister Ford. She gets the job done. The defending champion is your winner. 3, 2, 1, it's trailer bash time. Now, Noah, what's the number one rule of a trailer bash? You have to finish with the trailer. And what's rule number 2? You can only hit the trailers. You cannot hit the cars.
Dinosaur. We'll see if he can hit him back to
Baby Shark, it's spooky. You have to come up on the lap car here. They are flying. These are the 2 Enduro guys, and they are flying. Not their trailer because the enforcers, if you will, haven't done much. He's going after his dad. That's father and son. That's Lauren and Christopher. Oh, man.
And the boats have hung on.
Oh, my gosh. That dinosaur is on a wild ride. He's about to be prehistoric. He's about to be extinct. Oh, here. Oh, man. Oh, no. Golly. Oh, airborne. Airborne boats there. Boats were not designed to fly. I don't know if you knew that. I think there's problems for both of our top two, Noah.
Yeah, I think there's a front tire down on that boat.
Oh, Christopher just took out the 5 of Alex Weber, and now he's beached right in front of the field.
A bunch of shards go flying up.
Oh, man, Christopher Chitwood is really trying to end the day for Lauren. Oh, and Christopher loses his boat. Goodbye, sayonara.
See you later.
And now he's got a lot of speed because he doesn't have the weight there, and he could just completely cream his dad if he wants to. And that's what he's going to do, race fans. Oh, man, he took the boat, but the trailer hangs on with the white flag. Spooky is going to roll it through 3 out of 4. He's been almost unbeatable in these trailer bashes. He'll hang on again, and Spooky wins the Napa Auto Parts trailer bash.